Hello and welcome to another episode of Success Coaching for a Better World. My name is Coach Manny Nowak, and as always, it's my pleasure to be here with you today. As you can see, the subject, sales is like fishing. Wow. And we got a different setup today, but you know how to find us, mannynowak.com. It should be at the bottom there. Let's talk about today's article. So many men and women today love to fish, and they love to take their children fishing. It's a relaxing sport that can be an enjoyable, exciting weekend getaway. But then comes Monday, and we have to go back to selling, and we just don't get that same excitement we had while we were fishing. So this week, I want to spend a bit of time showing you how selling and fishing are actually very similar. The outcome we target is that you will still enjoy fishing on the weekend and that you'll love your selling during the week. Let me know if I hooked the fish on this one or it's just another fish story and the big one got away. One of the most important aspects in the sport of fishing is to find the right place to fish. A place that actually has fish that we can catch. This could be the classic. This actually could be classified as the first step in successful fishing. It isn't that much different from sales either, is it? Finding the right place to fish is finding a place, the prospects that you can meet, prospects that fit what you're looking for, prospects that you can catch. So whether fishing or selling, you have to find the right place. First likeness of fishing and selling, the right place is critical. A place that has fish. But we must be careful, for even if we know the great places to fish and do not fish there, then we defeat the purpose. What happens if instead of going to the best places, we go to the places that are easiest to get to, the places that are closest, the places that we like to hang out? Answer: we don't catch all the fish we could. Interestingly enough, the same goes for sales. Think about it. If we know the great places to prospect and yet we don't prospect there, instead, we elect to go hang out at the places that are easiest to get to, the places closest to us, the places we and our buddies like to hang out. Then our selling truly suffers. So, do we all agree? Whether fishing or selling, we gotta go to the right places. The second point in fishing is we have to have the right bait. Usually we have to have more than one kind of bait actually to catch the fish. We have to have something the fish will bite on. We have to have something they want today. If we don't have the right bait, then they'll not bite and will not catch any fish. This is not good and only ends up with us having to go home with only a fish story about the one that got away. The parallel is that in sales, you also have to have the right bait, i.e., the right product, service, presentation, and skills. You have to present something people have to have or something they want, something they will buy. Otherwise, we will also go home with the story about the one that got away. A fish story, I believe. In fishing, if we know the best bait to use, yet we don't want to spend the money for it, or it's inconvenient to get to where they sell it, or we don't like that bait, it's not any fun or easy or simple or clean to work with, then we don't catch the fish that we could. In sales, if we know what we need to do, the materials we need to have, what we should do and what we shouldn't. What happens if we get a cheap business card, or we print our own brochure, or we do not spend money to belong to the right groups? Simple, isn't it? We never get the business that we could. The third thing in fishing is we have to have the right technique. We have to know how to cast our pole, don't we? Play the fish when they're biting. Hook the fish when the time is right. Remember, we can have a great spot and the right bait, but our inability to fish will still send us home empty-handed. Likewise, in sales, we also have to have the right technique. We have to know how to build relationships, create opportunity, and build proposals. Too many times in sales, we know the right spot, we have the right product, but we're not very good at selling it. Thus, we talk about the one that got away, don't we? In fishing, if we do not listen and learn and practice the things we're taught about being a great fisherman, we'll never be great. If we don't learn how to play the fish, how to hook them, how to reel them in, then we don't get any fish. In sales, if we don't listen and learn how to do our job better, read, get educated, watch and learn from others, then we too don't learn how to be a great salesperson, and thus we go home with only the fish story. One final point in fishing. We have to know how to bring the fish in, how to keep them hooked, how to reel in the fish and put them in the cooler. In sales, the final ingredient we have to know, how to bring in the client. Keep them hooked, close the deal. Show me the money. If we cannot reel in the fish successfully, it doesn't matter. If we know the right places, use the right bait, or have the best equipment, or play the fish, if the fish does not end up in the cooler, we're still unsuccessful. It's not any different in sales when you think about it. We can be the greatest networker out there, the one who has the best looking business cards and material, the one who knows how to meet people and get all the information, who knows how to put the best proposal in the world together. If we do not close and get a check, we are unsuccessful. So if you want to be the best at selling, then you have to find the best places and meet the right people. 2, you have the right product, service, presentation, and skills. 3, know how to present your product well. And 4, close the deal and get the check. Can you be great without these 4 processes? No. We can get good, but to get great, we have to do all 4 effectively. Just like to be a great fisher, you got to do all 4 effectively. When we go fishing, we always need to visualize catching a big fish and catching many. When we go fishing, we always must believe we're going to catch those fish. When we go fishing, we have to prepare. We have to select the right places. We have to secure the right bait. We have to have the right equipment. We have to have the read and practice. We're going to catch fish. When we go selling, we always visualize closing the big deal, closing many deals. When we go selling, we believe we're going to close the deal. When we go selling, we have to prepare. We have selected the right places. We have the right product, service, and technique. We have the right practice and gotten great. And we are going to close the deal. So next time you're out there selling, and things just are not going the way you want them to, take a moment and relate what you're doing to fishing, and you might just catch the big one. This is Coach Manny Nowak, always striving to create a better world and develop success. You see our website, MannyNowak.com. Check us out and get out there this week and do some fishing and catch some fish. Thank you.